She sells seashells by the sea. What is up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What is up? I'm the worst singer ever. Before we get into today's video, please subscribe. Let me give you 3 seconds to subscribe. Okay, now today's video we'll be doing, I will be doing tongue twisters challenge. Drum roll. Yay! Now let's get into it. This is going to be completely funny. For one, my tongue is heavy. Secondly, I might cause bad word, but I up my tongue. Well, let's get into the video. Let's start with some easy ones. Okay, here's one. I'm going to read it slow and then just run through it fast. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't fuzzy. Was he? Okay, ready? I'm not ready. I am nervous. I'm freaking nervous. After 2, 1, 2. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't fuzzy. Was he? How did I do on that one? Comment and let me know. Oh, here's one. Can you can a can as a canner can a can? Okay, let me go fast. Ready? Can you can a can as a canner can a can? Can you can a can as a canner can a can? Let's move on. Oh, here's one that everybody knows. She sells seashells. Okay. She sells seashells by the seashore. I'm the worst singer ever. Do not sing if you can't sing. Okay, let's do that fast. Ready? I am not ready. Okay, here we go. She sells seashells by the seashore. I don't want to pause in it. Okay, again. She sells seashells by the sea. She sells seashells by the seashore. She sells seashells by the seashore. Nail that one, I think. Let's move on. Okay, here's one that everybody knows. Peter Piper. Okay, I'm going to read it and then just run through as fast as I can. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? This one gonna make me cuss bad word when me I go fast. Okay, let's try. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? I'm going to do it one last time. Go run through it fast as I can one last time. Because this thing now make me tie up my tongue and cause no bad word. Okay? I'm ready. I am ready. Let's go. I can do this. Let's go. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, where the peck of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? I think I did good. Comment and let me know. here's one I want to do. Woodchuck. Okay, let me read. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? He would chuck wood as much as he could, and chuck as much wood as a woodchuck would if a woodchuck could chuck wood. Okay, let's go through that fast. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? He would chuck wood as much as he could. Okay, let's start over. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? He would chuck wood as much as he could, and chuck as much wood as a woodchuck would if a woodchuck could chuck wood. Okay, let's do that again. Okay, I got this. I got this. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? He would chuck wood as much as he could, and chuck as much wood as a woodchuck would if a woodchuck could chuck wood. Tell me how I did on that one. My favorite. I love this one. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Okay, let me do that fast. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Okay, let me go again. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Yes, I did good. Again. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Again, warning, do not sing if you cannot sing like me. I'm the worst singer ever. Okay. Ooh, I like this one too. Susie. Susie works in a shoe shine shop. Where she shines, she sits, and where she sits, she shines. Susie works in a shoe shine shop. Where she shines, she sits, and where she sits, she... I do one video. Every time I do a video, you annoy me. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Where was I? Susie works in a shoe shine shop. Where she shines, she sits, and where she sits, she shines. Let us move on. I slit the sheet I slit, and on the slitted sheet I sit. Okay. I slit the sheet I slit, and on the slitted sheet I sit. I slit the sheet I slit, and on the slitted sheet I sit. I think I nailed that. Did I? I think I did. Let us move on. If you notice this notice, you will notice that this notice is not worth noticing. If you notice this notice, okay, let us go. 2, 1, 1, 2. If you notice this notice, you will notice that this notice is not worth noticing. Nail that. If you notice this notice. Okay, let us move on. These 1,000 tricky, these 1,000 tricky tongue twisters trip trillingly off the tongue. These 1,000 tricky tongue twisters trip trillingly off the tongue. The tongue. Okay. Let's go. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. These 1,000 tricky tongue twisters trip trillingly off the tongue. These 1,000 tongue. Okay. Wait, how do you get a deep voice? These 1,000 tongue twisters trip trillingly off the tongue. These 1,000 tricky tongue twisters trip thrillingly off the tongue. Okay, one last time. These 1,000 tricky tongue twisters One last time. One last time. These 1,000 tricky tongue twisters, they're thrilling off the tongue. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. Last, and we're at the last one. Let me read it first. How many cookies could a good cook cook if a good cook could cook cookies? A good cook could cook cookies, as much cookies as a good cook would cook cookies. This one is very long. A lot of C words. Okay, let's give it a try. Okay, I got this. How many cookies could a good cook cook if a good cook could cook cookies? Let's start over. How many cookies could a good cook cook if a good cook could cook cookies? A good cook could cook cookies, as much cookies as a good cook would cook cookies. Okay. How many cookies could a good cook cook if a good cook could cook cookies? Okay, one last time. How many cookies could a good cook cook if a good cook could cook cookies? A good cook cook. Okay, one last time, I promise. How many cookies could a good cook cook if a good cook cook cookies? A good cook could cookies, as much cookies as a good cook would cook cookies. Okay, I'm going to put it somewhere here or here, and you guys can say it and see if you get it, because I can't. Anyways, I am going to attach some videos from my friends who did the tongue twisters challenge as well, so let's get into their videos. Betty bought a bit of butter, but the Betty bought see it? You have to reach no way night. I'm gonna tap my tongue. How people do this? Betty bought a bit of butter, but the butter Betty bought was bitter. So Betty bought a better butter, which was better than the butter Betty bought before. I almost catch it. Betty bought a bit of butter, but the butter Betty bought was bitter. So Betty bought a better butter, which was better than the butter before. Yep. Betty bought a bitter butter, but the better Betty bought was bitter. So Betty bought a better butter, which was better than the butter Betty bought before. Trying to get it perfect. One last time. I'm nervous. Betty bought a bitter butter, but the Betty bought was bitter. So Betty bought a better butter, which was better than the butter Betty bought before. Betty bought a bitter butter, but the butter Betty bought was bitter. Betty bought a better butter, which was better than the butter Betty bought before. Boom! I get it. I get it.
I think this is hard enough. Okay, let's go. Silly Sally swiftly shooed 7 silly sheep. The 7 silly sheep Silly Sally shooed shilly-shallied south. These sheep shouldn't sleep in a shack. Sheep should sleep in a shed. More to that fast though. Silly Sally swiftly shooed 7 silly sheep. The 7 silly sheep Silly Sally shooed shilly-shallied south. These sheep shouldn't sleep in a shack. Sheep should sleep in a shed. I hope that was good enough, guys.
Betty bought a bitter butter, but the butter Betty bought was bitter, so Betty bought a bitter butter than the butter. Go again. Hold on. Betty bought a bitter butter, but the butter Betty bought was bitter. So Betty bought a better butter than the butter Betty bought before. Alright, gonna run the fast one again. Betty bought a bitter butter, but the butter Betty bought was bitter. So Betty bought a better butter than the butter Betty bought before. You get a star. Betty bought a bit of butter, but the butter Betty bought was bitter. So Betty bought a better butter, and it was better than the butter Betty bought before. Peter Piper picked a piece of pickled peppers. A piece of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked.
If Peter Piper packed a peak of pickled peppers, where the peak of pickled peppers Peter Piper picked? I tried.
Hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, share with your friends, and turn on the post notification bell. Make sure to share with your friends. You, and you. Share with your friends, and I hope you're all being safe. Yeah, that's it. Bye.
Peter Piper picked a peak of pickled pepper. A peak of pickled pepper Peter Piper picker.